Hi, welcome to the Bride Link DIY Christmas Edition. I'm Shanna with Ruffles and Rouge, and this is Lesley with LB Floral, and today we're going to show you how to make paper poinsettias. Let's get started. Okay, the supplies that you will need for this project are a stencil that you can download from my website, a glue gun, tape, scissors, a piece of craft paper, a piece of green construction paper or cardstock, and then some scrap pieces of white and red paper, some brads, an ink pen, and a hole punch. Okay, so the first step that we're going to need to do for this project, of course, is to cut out our stencil, but I have gone ahead and done that to save some time. The petals of the paper are going to be in the craft paper, and then the leaves are going to be in the green. So with your tape, you just take a piece and attach it to the bottom of the petals of your stencil, and then attach it to the paper. And what this is going to do is help everything to be still so that you can just trace around these fine little petals. And then we'll do the same thing for the green. And then of course take your pen and trace around those. And for this particular flower, we're going to need 2 sets of petals and 2 sets of leaves for each flower. So now that Lesley has traced 2 sets of the leaves, we're going to now trace 2 sets of the petals. But I went ahead and traced and cut those out. Alright, so next, once the leaves and the petals are cut out, we're going to bend them in half. And what this is going to do is give a natural leaf shape. So I like to do the traced side on the top because we're going to bend it, fold, and then that way it's concealed and you don't see your ink marks on the back. And then we're going to take the flowers and actually bend each petal. Great. Okay, now it's time to start piecing the flower together. Now we're going to take the first set of petals. We're going to do the same thing, just a dot of glue, and attach it to the set of leaves. And then do you want to do this one, Lesley?
Sure.
Just a dot of glue, and then kind of stagger them so another leaf goes this way so they're not lined up perfectly. Kind of gives the dimension of more petals. So while the glue is still warm, you take your brad, make a hole in the back. I just find that it's easier that way. Flip it over, find the little hole it made in the front, stick it back through, and then separate the little tongs.
That is so cute.
So now really your flower is finished, but if you want to add a little bit of color in the center, you can take your hole punch and your red and white paper and just start punching holes, and it'll collect the little red and white dots in the container below. Okay, so really you just dab in a circle and kind of smear it around your glue. And while it's still warm, you just pick up your little red and white dots and you sprinkle them in the center. And just be careful not to burn yourself, because I sometimes like to scoot them in there so that they really get in the center. And just press them down a little bit.
So cute.
And then they're stuck. And then you're finished. Okay, there are a lot of great ideas that you can do to use the little paper poinsettias. You can use them in a Christmas tree. You can use them in your wedding. Even if you have just all white paper around your house, all you would have to invest in is a little bit of glue. But today we're going to actually put one in Lesley's wreath that she made.
Just right here. I think this looks great with this ribbon.
And it can just tuck right in there for an extra little accent. And they're really great to use if you are doing Christmas on a budget, if you're doing a wedding on a budget. I literally didn't pay for anything. I even had the brads in a little craft drawer at my house. So making these paper poinsettias today was free. Thanks again for watching the Bride Link DIY Christmas Edition. I'm Shanna with Ruffles and Rouge, and this is Lesley with LB Floral. Thanks again, Lesley, for sharing your ideas with us.
Well, thanks for having me.
And we hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial about making paper poinsettias, and we hope to see you next time.